of South Africa.
Joy in her career. Former coach of Sweden between 2012 and 2017. Before that, she was the coach of the United States of America. Took over the Brazilian coaching position 3 years ago, and she's been absolutely magnificently successful. She made her debut as a player, by the way, as a 15-year-old in 1975, and she played 146 times for the Swedish national side as a striker, scoring 71 goals. Amanda, that's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, and of course we hope that we'll be entertained this evening, and that we'll see some more spectacular goals.
Underway then at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, the impressive FIFA 2010 World Cup venue in KwaZulu-Natal. We're on the eastern seaboard of South Africa, and immediately South Africa concede possession. It is BANYANA against Brazil. Brazil playing in the blue and white, defending the southern end of this magnificent stadium. And BANYANA will play from right to left. It almost looked like there was a bit of an issue. I'm not sure if it was with the ball. Yes, it is with the ball.
Kaylin Swart exposed off her line.
Off the field. No chance for Janine van Wyk. It is brave from Janine van Wyk, trying to close down the angle. But unfortunately, the South African veteran centre-back unable to do that. And Adriana da Silva grabs another goal. Brazil lead by 1-0. It's not the sort of start that South Africa wanted. We spoke, Amanda, about the nervous start from the South Africans. It's the last thing I expected after really two good saves from Kaylin Swart for her to make a blups like that.
Yep, and you called it, Kevin. Everyone has been talking about BANYANA just being a bit more cautious in terms of how they protect the ball, and from the goalkeepers as well, their responsibility is on her to protect and just be patient a little bit.
Defending quite deep. He's a little bit of space to South Africa. Back away. 26-year-old Brazil forced a save out of Swart. Second opportunity she's had. Beatrice didn't play in the opening match in the starting lineup. One of the three changes made by coach Pia Sundahage.
Beatrice just doesn't really seem to get the power, enough power behind that ball. But yet again, Dabina always at the center of the creativity and making sure that she's that outlet. She seems to be playing much more of the free role this evening.
South Africa not able to spend too much time on the ball. It's a foul by Bongeka Kamede. And again, it's Beatrice who's the player that's knocked over. They're given possession away again. Well, there's not much in the way of support from the Brazilian camp. And just for a moment, it almost seemed to be, you know, if you watch ducks flying in the air in a formation, almost like a V formation. It's almost looked what Brazil almost looked like on that occasion, but there was nobody in support near the penalty area for the ball carrier.
Absolutely, Kevin, and it's quite important, even at this top level, the Brazilians, they do to make mistakes, and it's always just about the structure, it's always about numbers, and on the transition, sometimes the numerical advantage might not favor you, but the positioning, the passing, the accuracy as well, that's what you expect from the Brazilians.
So from Kabede, they'll have another
actually get a goal.
Adriana with the opening goal in the opening 5 minutes of this encounter. For BANYANA not to settle. If anything, from that moment on, they did seem a bit disjointed as well, because you look at how BANYANA was unable to get out of their half.
Look, we struggled to get out of our half nearly because there's not enough numbers in and around the ball. So we want to play those long balls, and we don't have that accuracy to be able to reach our players. So therefore, Brazilians, what they do is they win those balls, then they start attacking, and then you realize that also we have less numbers in terms of defense. So we need to be able to have in and around the ball, have more players to be able to rotate the ball.
We look at some of those opportunities, and it came from the wide areas, and I think Kamete has been one of those players that have really had a really tough time on the flanks today.
Look, Lerato, to play on the flanks, it's not a joke. And at
Motlalo. Not able to take full advantage of it by Nokolo Zesane now. Nokolo Zesane had a very impressive second half to the first 45 minutes, and it just seems like she's drifted back onto that right-hand side of attack, and she's not making those little cuts inside as she so purposefully did towards half-time, and maybe she needs to revert back to that because it was problematic for the Brazilian defence.
Yep, and maybe just that free role could work for her. With the introduction of Amogelang Motao, she has the ability to get those passes moving forward, the creativity to link with Refilwe Jan in that central midfield.
Lebogang Ramalepe in your picture, having to contend with Tamires de Brito, who just for a moment has switched over onto the far side of the park.